Hello and welcome to downtown Abbott Junction for tonight's varsity doubleheader between the Black Bears of Bay de Noc and the Superior Central Cougars. Getting started with the matinee matchup, which is the girls' game. Again, have the opportunity for two varsity matchups tonight. Given the roster sizes and the historical rivalry, it should be a fun time for both squads. As we get ready for the opening bell, it gives us a chance to point out some of the things laying out this game. Back-to-back Northern Lights League championship titles for a very underrated Bay de Noc girls team, bringing in a lot of experience and opportunities. While on the Superior Central side, no Emma Rudder, the senior leader of this roster and daughter of the head coach, is sick today, meaning that there's going to be a couple of opportunities for younger players to step up and to maybe have some positioning issues to try to work through. We'll go ahead and take a break right now and go into a couple of commercials as the national anthem gets going here. You're watching Black Bears and Cougars here on the Rome Media Facebook page.
Welcome to Tracy's 5-star dining inside Rome Inn. This winter, we introduce Roman noodles. Experience thoughtfully crafted ramen with chef-curated broth. Korean-style barbecue wings paired with Sapporo. Or try Chef Ali's favorite Tokyo ramen with house broth, chazu pork, marinated egg, bok choy, menma, and nori. No worries. You can still enjoy our classic American cuisine. Try our mouth-watering short rib blend Gitchigumi burger or the delicious Delmonico ribeye. Join us for dine-in or takeout. Order online at rome-in.com/Tracy's.
My dad and my grandfather are officials. I've grown up around officials and seeing how much they enjoy being part of the games. As a student athlete, I've always appreciated the people out there who are willing to give back to the kids. The Legacy program lets me officiate while I'm still in high school, working younger kids' games. Officiating gives me a better understanding of the game. I get to make some pretty good money for a high school kid, and I even get to spend some quality time with my dad. There's help wanted. Just whistle.
And welcome back to Abbott Junction as we get ready for tonight's broadcast between the Cougars and the visiting Black Bears. Starting lineups going on right now for Bob Pedersen's team and the visiting Black Bears. In this case, it's going to be Piper Jones, Cameron Pedersen, Alex Blue, Grayson Durant, and Tatum Harvey starting in the lineup for the Black Bears. And as we switch over, you start to see the Cougars coming off the bench. Charlotte Charleboy, Katrina Augustin, Maddie Begovac, Riley Johnson, and Maggie Rondeau will be your starting five. Want to thank our first quarter sponsor, as the first quarter of all of our games this year is brought to you by the Buckhorn Resort. They have over 10 burgers to choose from. You can get yourself a signature Buckhorn burger, as the Buckhorn is open from 11 to 9, 7 days a week. Starting tip-off, getting ready to be set up. It's going to be between Johnson of the Cougars wearing the whites and the Black Bears in black with Piper Jones. Jones gets the flip and gets the ball back on her side of the court. Sends around the horn for a shot by Blue. Airballs that one. Good save there by Bay de Noc, and it's going to be stolen by Augustin, and it's going to be picked up right back by Tatum Harvey, the freshman. Break dances across the timeline, but is able to hold on to the ball and get it to a teammate. Right now, that's Pedersen getting it poked away by Charleboy, and Charleboy gets the bucket from the left side and goes up 2-0 with the Cougars on top. Black Bears will try this one again. Blue on the far side of the court, guarded by Rondeau, trying to feed it in for Jones. puts it up, misses the shot. Cougars with the rebound, and it's going to be Riley Johnson moving it up the court now for Superior Central. 2-0, just over 7 minutes remaining. Aggressive defense there by Blue, but Johnson able to get it away, but her teammate wasn't expecting it. Results in a turnover, and the Black Bears are going to come back the other way. Both teams showing a little bit of sloppiness so far. Augustin trying to put that one up, and it's going to be into the corner. Bounces off of a Cougar last, and now picked up by the Black Bears, just trying to slow this one down a little bit, as both teams a little antsy to start off this contest. Jones with the top of the key, driving, puts it up high glass, no good. Picked up by Johnson, and the Cougars will try to set up their offense once more. Comes across the timeline, guarded there by Blue. Johnson picks up the ball, looking for a pass to Rondeau, finds her, now over to Charlebois. Charlebois, probably the most dangerous three-point shooter on the court, gives it to Johnson for the runner, bounces a couple times and falls out. And the Black Bears will try this again. 2-0, 6 minutes remaining here in the opening quarter. Alex Blue with it just across the timeline, tries feeding it in, finds, looks like Pedersen there. Now over to the freshman Harvey. Good ball movement, good passing. Jones with the shot again. She basically makes the extended free throw, and it's a tie ball game at 2 points apiece. Charlebois with the ball now over towards Begovac. Now to Rondo at the top of the key. Moving it around to Charlebois. Dances out of trouble. Might have been a little bit of artistic licensing on that dribble, but the Cougars continue. Augustin in the corner, fakes the shot, passes back to Charlebois. She will take it and air balls, and it's going to go out of bounds. Black Bear ball. Again, first game of a varsity doubleheader here from Eben Junction as a couple of the Black Bears run into each other. Pedersen moving towards the right side, gives it back to Blue at the top to reset the offense. Johnson pokes it away, fast break the other way, right side, up and in. Cougars retake the lead as all 4 points for Superior Central so far have been on breakaway off the turnover. Pedersen, left side, lines up for three, bounces it off the rim. Picked up by Augustin, now moved down into the corner. Charlebois once again over towards Johnson. A little bit soft on that one, but offensive rebound by Rondo. Rotating around, another missed shot by the Cougars, and it's going to be the Black Bears coming the other way, led by Blue. She puts that one up and gets it to fall. First points there for the junior, and we're tied back at 4. 4:15 in the opening quarter. Charlebois to the top for Begovac. She's going to move to the left-hand side, fakes the handoff to Johnson. Johnson rotating towards the post. It's going to open up Begovac on the left side if she wants it. She'll take it. And now good defense there by the Black Bears. They'll pass the ball around deep in the corner shot. Nothing really happening there for Johnson. And here comes Big Bay de Noc. Blue, deep three. Bounces off the front of the rim. Rebound by Augustin. That's her third rebound here of this contest and only the first defensive rebound for the senior. Senior heavy roster here as a give and go bounce pass gets deflected by Jones. Augustin causing some problems though before they get going over the timeline, and they will advance to their offensive side of the court. Pick and roll, trying to set up somebody in the corner. Blue now trying to feed it in there for Durant. Nothing happening. Foul though. There'll be a shooting foul. Foul's going to be on Rondeau. That's her first, team first. Sends Piper Jones to the line with a chance to try to break up the tie. 3:06 here remaining in the first. Bringing out the rainbows. I'm not even sure if the top of that shot was even in frame. That was ridiculously high. And we'll see if she bounces it off the riggings again on her shot. And this one comes in. She makes both of hers. And now she's got 4 points on the day. 3 minutes remaining here in the first. Black Bears up 6-4. Good passing off the rim, though. Can't do anything for Augustin, and the Black Bears have the ball again. Pedersen right over the middle of the court, coming up to meet Charleboy on defense. She'll move towards the right. Gives it to Blue and a give and go, trying to feed Durant in the post some more. Nothing's been really working so far. And the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds away from Alice Hancock. Came in to give Rondeau a break, and we've got our first substitution for the Black Bears as Caitlin Massengill will come in for Tatum Harvey in the post. Augustin to inbound. Gets it to Begovac, deep 2. Probably would have had it if it was 3, and the save is no good because Johnson was standing on the line when she made contact. Black Bear ball. 6-4 the score. And Pedersen's going to bring this one up again. The sophomore wearing the 10. Pushing left, trying to find somebody in the corner. Finding Massengill towards the post, and she just bullies her way in towards the score. Begovac crossing the timeline now for the Cougars, looking to rotate around. Augustin now towards Johnson. She'll take the 3, and she makes it. First three-pointer of the contest. Makes this a 1-point affair. Good defense there by Charleboy. Constant pressure. Gets the ball towards Jones. Floater, no good. Rebound there by Augustin. Johnson in the corner looking for somebody. Tries to push it down towards Augustin. Wasn't able to handle the bounce pass along the line. It's going to be picked up by Blue. Black Bears now in the offensive side of the court. Massengill continuing to push down low. Rebound by Hancock. Moving up the left lane. Picks up the ball. Gets it to Charleboy. She'll shoot. Too powerful. Picked up by Pedersen. Black Bears now. And full timeout's going to be called by Coach Pedersen. And that brings us to our first timeout here of this contest. Gives us a chance to thank some of our sponsors, including UP Rehab Services. UP Rehab Services is the largest local rehab provider across the Upper Peninsula, taking care of your community and getting patients and athletes back to what they love. UP Rehab Services, along with Munising Memorial Hospital, keeping athletes safe and in the game. Also, I want to thank Superior Land Gas. Superior Land Gas in Wetmore will help you get the most out of your propane. Superior Land Gas has been open for over 100 years, and they want to make sure that your tank is ready for winter. Call Superior Land Gas today at 906-387-4660. Coming out of the timeout, it's going to be an 8-7 advantage for the Black Bears with 1:05 remaining here in the first quarter. First quarter sponsored by the Buckhorn Resort. 10 burgers to choose from and always a specialty sandwich as well. So it should be a good time whenever you stop by beautiful Hovey Lake and get some Buckhorn Resort. Black Bears will inbound on their baseline. Pedersen bringing the ball up and met there by Charleboy. Ball picked up now in the corner for Harvey. Harvey picking up her dribble, bouncing it off. It looks like a jump ball. No, they're just going to give it to Augustin, who just rips it out of her hands. Cougars coming back the other way. Down 1, less than a minute to go here in the first. Rotating towards Johnson, top of the key, off the back iron, and there will be a foul on the ball. Foul's going to be on Johnson. She immediately starts running back the other way. Second team foul, first for Johnson today. 30 seconds. Clock hasn't started. Now it goes. Pedersen going towards the right. Still covered there by Charleboy, trying to get it in for Jones. Jones playing the post, bounces around, comes out back to Jones, gets the bucket. 10 points now here for the Black Bears. 8 seconds to go. Begovac pokes it away. 4 seconds. Deep in her spot. Can't try to find a pass. Johnson puts up the deep three and in! The buzzer beater ties it at the end of the first, and we're all tied up at 10 between the Black Bears and the Cougars. Way to respond there by Johnson, as well as Begovac after getting trapped there in the corner. We'll go ahead and take a timeout at this time. 10-10 your score right here from Eben Junction.
The Munising Flower Shop has been your hometown florist since 1939. Whether you're looking for a special gift or a beautiful arrangement, the Munising Flower Shop can assist you with any events life throws at you, including showing your love and support with a heartfelt arrangement or remembrance gift. The Munising Flower Shop, serving all of Alger County. Give them a call at 387-3499. People's State Bank is a proud supporter of Superior Central Cougar athletics. No matter where you are in Alger County, there is a People's State Bank nearby. Visit our Chatham branch on Rock River Street, the People's State Bank branch location in Autrain, located on Forest Lake Road, open Mondays and Thursdays, or visit our other branches in Wetmore, Grand Marais, or beautiful downtown Munising. No matter where you are in Alger County, there is a People's State Bank nearby. Good luck to the Superior Central Cougars.
Start of the second about to be underway. It's a tied 10-10 game between the Black Bears of Big Bay de Noc and the Superior Central Cougars. Cougars will be inbounding to start the second quarter. Begovac dishing it to Charlebois. Charlebois, I believe, rocking a new hairstyle there. Moving towards the right. Gives it to Hancock. She'll let out a deep three and makes it as well. Back-to-back threes at the end and at the beginning of the quarter is always a dangerous scenario, and the Cougars are able to make it work, going up 13-10 here in the second. Pass down low, bounces off a defender. Hancock coming in fast and draws the foul from Pedersen. Pedersen left that left arm down and didn't go. She brought her right arm up, and that was good, but the left arm stayed down, causing the problems. And it's going to send Hancock to the line for two. First shot up off the back iron. And we'll bring out the first appearance of Emily Augustin as Charlebois is going to get the break here. Hancock looking for her second free throw attempt. Makes that one, and the Cougars go up 14-10. Moving towards the right side. Blue with the three, trying to keep this into a long distance game, if you will. But she misses, and the Cougars are going to bring it back the other way. To Hancock. Deep two, off the front iron. Follows her shot, and it bounces off of Hancock. So it's going to be Big Bay ball. Pedersen to bring this one up on behalf of Big Bay. With Charlebois out, it's going to put Begovac up in that point guard defense spot. Blue with a deep two. A little bit too hard. Long rebound poked away. Picked up by Augustin right at the half-court line. And her pass gets picked off by Pedersen. To Massengill and back to Pedersen. The Black Bears will now start their offense once again. Trying to calm down a little bit. And Pedersen got popped right in the face. Begovac tried bringing down her hand to try to block that ball a little bit and ended up suggesting to the Black Bear she needed a V8. So another foul there against the Cougars. Third team foul now for Superior Central. Wanted a foul there. Blue with the runner. Follow-up, though, is in. Morris with that one coming off the bench. And starting to see a little bit more aggression in the back check here. Runner by Johnson, too powerful. Rebound by Massengill, and they're going to try to tie this one up. Jump ball in favor of the Black Bears. 6 minutes and a second to go. Cougars up 14-12. Blue with the ball. Guarded by Hancock. Going right, spins back up the lane, throws that one up, misses. Ball's getting tied up underneath. Hancock's going to win it. Both players down on the floor, and they're going to call it jump ball. We'll see the return here of Maggie Rondeau as Katrina Augustin's going to get her first break of the contest. More fans starting to follow in now as we're in the second quarter of our opening matchup here in this varsity doubleheader. Picked off there by Pedersen. It's a foot race now. Has to stop, and a traveling violation. She knew it right off the bat. See the return now of Grayson Durance for the Cougars, or excuse me, for the Black Bears. And Cougars are going to have to be a little bit more aggressive now, crossing over the timeline. That's Begovac. She pops up at the free throw line, in and out. Picked up by Piper Jones, and she's fighting for it. Gets the ball out on the fall. And Pedersen to bring it up now for the Black Bears, 14-12. Deep shot, bounces out of bounds, and it's going to go in favor of the Cougars. Begovac across the timeline to Hancock. She might take it. She picks it up instead and gives it over towards Rondeau. Down to Johnson, baseline jumper and in. 8 points now for the senior. And the Black Bears are looking to try to find something offensively. Cougars forcing bad passes like that one there. Begovac absolutely blocked. Blue crushing that one out of bounds. And we'll see the return now of Tatum Harvey for Big Bay de Noc. Cougars to inbound. Clock's ticking, trying to get the ball in. Gets it towards Begovac, and she draws the foul. I believe that's going to be on Piper Jones, and that is the call. Haven't been able to keep track of the Black Bear fouls, but it's the second team foul here in this quarter. In and out for Begovac. She's still looking for her first points of the game. Second shot up and in. Free throws will be interesting to see tonight now that they're at home. They struggled on the road, both at Kearney Nadu and at Munising with free throws. See if that comfort level of being at home helps them out from the charity stripe. Shot by Big Bay de Noc is too hard. Rebound by Begovac, brings it across the timeline. Hancock wants it. Rotates around, miscommunication there by Superior Central as it needed a loft pass. It was a good job by Big Bay to break into the passing lane as a couple of Cougars are going to come in now. Charleboy and Augustin in. Begovac and Johnson out. 4:10 on the clock. Cougars up by 5. Pedersen trying to set up the offense. Deep pass over on the near side to Harvey. Rotates to Jones at the elbow. Misses there, and the rebound once again by Katrina Augustin, who's trapped in the lane. Skip Rudder's got to take the timeout to avoid the 5 seconds. Gets it just in time. And the Cougars are going to be able to retain possession. 3:52 here in the second quarter. Cougars up 17-12. Wherever you are in Alger County, there's a People's State Bank close by. You can find a People's State Bank in Munising, Wetmore, Grand Marais, Chatham, and once again in Autrain on Mondays and Thursdays for your convenience. People's State Bank is a proud supporter of Cougar athletics. Interesting to see a lot of these Black Bears come out. They traveled well for tonight's contest. Got a bunch of them sitting around here. And actually, it was going to be interesting to see how many students we had in front of our camera. From both sides of the fan loyalty, if you will. The play has begun once again with Charlevoix dribbling the ball. Hancock, now a deep two for Rondeau. Rebound there by Durant, kickstarting the offense. And that's going to be picked off once again by the Cougar defense. That's been the story so far in this contest. The Cougars forcing turnovers down by the post. Black Bears not able to dribble in. Black Bears not able to pass in. And that's been the big difference. When they get the ball down there, though, they are absolutely dangerous. Cougars with the ball. Johnson in the corner. Passes back to Charlevoix. Now to Rondeau, who double dribbles. Good defense there by Jones and the Black Bears, and they're going to earn that turnover. 3:16 on the clock. Cougars up 17-12. Black Bears trying to feed it into the post. Johnson pokes that one away. Dribbling hard is Johnson, right side. Picks it up. Euro steps it in. 10 points now for the senior and a 7-point lead for the Cougars. Pedersen over towards blue, puts the ball up, and no dice, comes out of bounds. Is going to go out against Big Bay. Cougar ball. Get a timeout now on the floor. Pedersen and company taking that one. Be a full timeout. Andy's Encini is the place to go for burgers, pizza, and more. Whether snagging a snack after the game or staying the night, Andy's has you covered. Located on M28, just east of the M77 intersection, Andy's is proud of the sportsmanship shown by the Superior Central Cougars every game. Also, as we get ready, we skipped our second quarter sponsor, which is Mater's Stop and Go. Mater's is a great stop along the trails this season with all the things you need to have a fun and safe ride. Mater's Stop and Go in Encini is a proud sponsor of Superior Central, Grand Marais, and Munising Baptist Athletics. .245 on the clock. Cougars up 19-12 coming out of the timeout. Let's see if the defense dialed up by Coach Pedersen is going to make a difference. 4 Black Bears in the back court. Charlevoix now trying to dribble through. For years, the full court press was a thorn in the side of the Cougars, and their first opportunity to try to play it today is no good. The ball goes down the hallway, and it's going to be an inbound on the baseline here for the Black Bears. Pedersen right up the middle, met by Charlevoix. Spinning and dancing over towards the right side, gets us to blue in the corner. Jones gets the ball knocked away. Now towards Johnson, driving left side, up and bouncing around and in. Johnson leading all scorers right now with 12. Jones trying to get the ball in down low, and another turnover in the paint for Big Bay. Charlevoix looking for a deep 2, a little bit too powerful on that one. Good rebound there by Jones. Now Pedersen with the ball to bring the rock past the timeline. Passing around now. Harvey up towards Jones. Blue for 2 off the front of the iron. Offensive rebound there by Durant, and that bounces around once again. Johnson. Charlevoix. Rotating to the top now for Rondeau. To Augustin. Back towards Johnson. High shot. Picked up by Augustin and the offensive rebound. Johnson now over to Emily Augustin. Back towards Charlevoix. That's for 3. And bounces off. And another rebound there by Jones. Foul's going to be on Augustin. That's her first. Couple of new Black Bears in there. Massengill as well as Calouette. 1:05 here in the first half to go with the second quarter sponsored by Mater Stop and Go and Cini. Trying to get the pass down. Collette off the bench gets a bucket. Ball comes loose, but eventually picked up by Emily Gustin. Over towards Johnson, who gets a bunch of fingers in her face. No foul. Ball comes out, and it's going to go towards the Black Bears. 35 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Pedersen trying to set up the offense. Gets the screen from Jones. Back towards Jones. Tries to get a long floater. Comes out of bounds. Saved by Massengill, but it goes straight to the Cougar defender. And almost a very awkward double dribble, but they avoid that. Deep pass now towards Johnson, who dribbles it straight into the hands of Pedersen. 9 seconds remaining. Ball knocked out. Comes down late again. Can Johnson hit another buzzer beater? Gets the runner. Bounces out. No good. And Pedersen's not going to try the deep 3 at the end of the second half. And that's going to wrap things up here in the Mater Stop and Go first half. Cougars 21, Black Bears of 14. We'll go ahead and take a break and have our halftime show here. Hope you join us here for the third quarter. You're watching Superior Central against the Big Bay de Noc here on the Row Media Facebook page.
The winter sports season is in full swing, with showdowns and showcases being played throughout the state. It's all next on This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, Michigan's go-to resource for student financial aid. I'm John Ross, and welcome to This Week in High School Sports. Winter is here. All MHSAA winter sports are in action now that the fall season has wrapped up. Our first winter champions will be crowned on February 19th with the Upper Peninsula Boys and Girls Swimming and Diving Finals. After that, Team Wrestling Finals are February 25th and 26th in Kalamazoo, and we end February with Boys and Girls Skiing on the 28th. March is the busiest month of the year for championships, and it starts right away with the first weekend. Boys and Girls Bowling will roll for titles on March 4th and 5th. Competitive cheer returns to the Deltaplex in Grand Rapids for its finals that weekend. And the individual finals for wrestling from Ford Field in Detroit are also on the 4th and 5th. The next weekend, the 11th and 12th, we'll see champions crowned in gymnastics, Lower Peninsula boys swimming and diving, and ice hockey. The hockey finals will be played at USA Hockey Arena in Plymouth. And then hoops take center stage from the Breslin Center. The girls tip it off March 19th, the boys 1 week later on March 26th. 37 teams will end the season with a championship trophy. Follow along all season long by going to MHSAA.com. Game balls this week go to Bay City Central's Alexis Smith. Smith grabbed 21 rebounds in a game against Saginaw High, putting her over 1,000 career rebounds. At the rate she's grabbing boards, there's a good shot she'll finish her career in the top 5 for most rebounds. Alexis also went over 1,000 career points last season. Bronson Wrestling's Aiden Phil, Dakota Miller, and Matthew Blankenship. The trio each won 4 matches at the Jackson Area Wrestling Showdown as Bronson beat Jonesville, Michigan Center, Jackson Northwest, and Manchester. And a Harbor Springs freshman Olivia Flynn, playing in just her 4th career game, Flynn notched 30 points for the second time this year. The outburst comes in a 81-30 win over Grayling as the Rams are now 4-0.
Need money for college? You need My Student Aid. My Student Aid is the go-to resource that helps Michigan families find money to pay for college. Plus, they'll guide you through the financial aid process and answer any questions you have. For grants, scholarships, and more, connect with My Student Aid, helping make college affordable for everyone. Learn more at michigan.gov/MIStudentAid.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with MHSAA Assistant Director Brent Rice.
A basketball player has the ball in the corner, ready to shoot a three-pointer, when a lane opens up along the baseline. She starts her drive, only to have that lane closed off. She puts up a shot that goes over the corner of the backboard and goes in. 2 points, right? Not so fast. Anytime the ball passes over the backboard, it's out of bounds. A shot, a pass, even a rebound that bounces up and over, the play should be whistled dead. The ball is considered out of bounds off the last player to have touched it. So even though the shot comes from a player inbounds and goes in, wave it off. The ball can't pass over the backboard. If it does, it's now the other team's possession.
Thanks, Brent. You can be a referee. Go to the MHSAA website now to register. This past Saturday was High School Hockey Day in Michigan. Nearly all of the 138 hockey teams in the state were on the ice, including 22 teams taking part in the Adam Mitchell Memorial Showcase. The showcase matched up teams from the Michigan Interscholastic Hockey League with the Kensington Lakes Activities Association. All games were played at the Eddie Edgar Ice Arena in Livonia, and it was the MIHL coming out victorious, winning 6 of the 11 games. The MIHL got wins from Birmingham Brother Rice, Warren de La Salle, Orchard Lake St. Mary's, Port Huron Northern, Detroit Catholic Central, and Bloomfield Hills, Cranbrook, Kingswood. The KLAA got wins from Livonia Churchill, Salem, Heartland, Howell, and Livonia Franklin. The showcase was started in 2017 and was named after Adam Mitchell this year. Adam was the longtime coach at Churchill and at U of M Dearborn, and he spent 36 years with the Detroit Red Wings keeping stats. His son David is the head coach at Stevenson. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross. We'll see you next week.
That's pretty good for you. Perfect, man. Yeah. I think you have practice tomorrow, don't you? For your tournament? Yeah. That's okay. Got a long ways to go. You'll be okay.
Enjoy a great meal while taking in the beautiful scenery of Hovey Lake at the Buckhorn Resort. Located on Buckhorn Road in Munising, the Buckhorn Resort has over 10 burgers to choose from. Try their signature burger, the Buckhorn Burger, a bourbon-glazed third-pound Angus beef patty smothered in chunky blue cheese and bacon, served on a home-style sandwich roll. Buckhorn Resort opens at 11 a.m. daily, or you can call 387-3559. All trails lead to the Buckhorn Resort.
Picture this, coming home after a long day of work to a professionally laid, personalized tile shower with rainfall shower heads. Does this sound like something you could get used to? Flynn's Flooring in Wetmore carries much more than the beautiful flooring you've come to expect from this family-owned and operated company. A full-service company that specializes in ceramic tile as well as other floor coverings. The team at Flynn's Flooring is waiting for you to stop in to their showroom in Wetmore or call 906-387-1990.
Halftime here from downtown Eben Junction as the Cougars are up 21-14 against the Big Bay de Noc Black Bears. Scoring report brought to you by Miners Pasties. Miners Pasties offers a variety of homemade pasties. Specialty pasty for this week is the Cuban pasty, and it is nothing short of delicious. Miners Pasties halftime report. Leading the way for all scorers is the senior Riley Johnson. She's got 12, including a couple of dramatic threes in the first quarter, and then nothing but 2-pointers in the second. She's followed up by a host of Cougars that have added 1 bucket apiece, including Charlevoix, Katrina Augustin, and Alice Hancock. Maggie Bagovac also added 1 from the charity stripe. Cougars are 50% from the free throw line. On the Black Bear side of the ball, Piper Jones leading the way with 6 points of the 18. Lila Morris and Caitlin Massengill and Ella Calouette adding 6 points off the bench as well. So very interesting point distribution for Big Bay coming into this one. As you can kind of see, the Black Bears warming up just a little bit in that camera view. Want to thank today's sponsors, including Main Street Pizza of Munising. Whether you're looking for a salad, sub, or delicious Main Street special after the game, Main Street Pizza has you covered. 906-387-3993. One of the things that we kind of wanted to talk about, just so that way people are aware of in between the two games, we will stop a broadcast and then restart with a new broadcast. That's done on purpose because we do not have 30 minutes of filler to have between the two games. So you will have to go back to the Rome Media Facebook page and start the new broadcast when we get things going on that side. But at this point, we will take one last 1 minute timeout here in the halftime as the Cougars are on top, 21-14 at half in the opening game of this varsity doubleheader between Superior Central and Big Bay de Noc.
The Munising Flower Shop has been your hometown florist since 1939. Whether you're looking for a special gift or a beautiful arrangement, the Munising Flower Shop can assist you with any events life throws at you, including showing your love and support with a heartfelt arrangement or remembrance gift. The Munising Flower Shop, serving all of Alger County. Give them a call at 387-3499. People's State Bank is a proud supporter of Superior Central Cougar athletics. No matter where you are in Alger County, there is a People's State Bank nearby. Visit our Chatham branch on Rock River Street, the People's State Bank branch location in Autrain, located on Forest Lake Road, open Mondays and Thursdays, or visit our other branches in Wetmore.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
Start of the third quarter here, just seconds away. Cougars up 21-14 against Big Bay de Noc. Gives us an opportunity to thank our third quarter sponsor in Grand Marais Outfitters. Grand Marais Outfitters is under new ownership. Stop in and welcome Jeannie Kane to the community and receive 10% off when you mention this ad. All Alger and Schoolcraft, and in this case, Delta County locals are welcome to stop by for great local holiday gifts at Grand Marais Outfitters in downtown Grand Marais. (21-14) the scores. We get started here in the second half. Pedersen now trying to get the ball in towards Jones, who gets the ball knocked away from her, and it gets kicked out of bounds. Picked up by the Black Bears. Jones to inbound on behalf of Big Bay, trying to get the ball in. Can't get it to Blue. Now gets it to Blue, who dribbles back towards the three-point line. Comes back towards the paint. Puts it up. No good. Rebound there. And that gets knocked away as well. Good push there. Good heart by Blue to get the ball in. Her fourth point of the game. And a travel against the Cougars, as it is a 21-16 point advantage now for Superior Central. Big Bay to inbound, trying to find somebody. Eventually gets it in towards Jones. Knocked away by Charlevoix and picked up by Pedersen. She'll let off a long two. Bounces off the rim. Picked up by Rondeau. And now a jump ball That will be awarded to Superior Central. 7:20 on the clock. Cougars up by 5. Full court press once again for Big Bay. Trying to move towards the right side. Now cutting across to the middle. Begovac goes straight into the defender, trying to draw a foul. No dice. Black Bears back the other way. Blue bouncing into Johnson. They're going to allow that contact all day long because she was straight up with it. She's allowed to have that space, but way too far away from the lane to even be dreamed of called a charge. So they're just going to allow that contact to happen. Pass picked off by Jones. Now to Pedersen, who's going to set up the offense for Big Bay. She gets pickpocketed by Charlevoix, and Charlevoix gets her first points of the second half. Cougars are up 23-16. Blue with it, going to the right side, gets a spot, picks the ball up and shoots it, no dice. And the offensive rebound gets stolen by the Cougars. Katrina Gustin back to Charlevoix for a deep 2 off the rim. Rebound, shot up again for the Cougars, and it's going to be Begovac for 2. Her first points from the floor. And the Cougars' lead is back up to 9. Deep pass in on the ground once again, going to result in a jump ball. We'll stay with Big Bay this time. Or excuse me, with Superior Central. No, now it's Big Bay. It was right the first time. Jones trying to start the offense with the inbound. Deep pass will cross the timeline, but it's an inbound, so it will be okay. Ball on the ground. Pedersen trying to get it to Blue. Successful. Deep pass in, and Durant will go to the line. Foul's going to be on Riley Johnson, or excuse me, Maggie Rondeau. 2 shots coming up for Durant, and the first opportunity for her to get on the board. Solid free throws tonight as Big Bay has capitalized every time that they've gone to the stripe. Alice Hancock returns now for Superior Central. Durant's second shot off the glass. Makes this a 25-18 contest. Ball comes now towards the Cougar side. Out towards Begovac to set up the offense. Moves it towards Hancock. Now to Johnson. Rotating around. Hancock now for 2 off the front iron. Johnson with the rebound. Bouncing around in the paint. And now the Cougars look to have picked up that passing problem in the paint that Big Bay had. Blue aggressive with her dribble. Picked off there by Rondeau. She'll drive towards the left side. And an excellent steal by Pedersen, but then immediately dribbles it off the foot of a Cougar. Bouncing around, multiple shots, multiple rebounds. Comes out towards Augustin, who lets one fly. And the follow-up shot also misses. Save attempt, come to the Cougars. Another shot off the iron, and somebody wants to put this in. Both teams going for it, now on the ground, and finally picked up by Big Bay to go back the other direction. Alex Blue crossing the timeline. Gets it over to Pedersen to set up the offense. Down towards Jones. Quick shot and in. Make that 10 now. Half the points coming from Piper Jones. As the full court press is popping up. A nice little run here for Big Bay as they've made this now a 5-point contest. 25-20 with about 4 minutes to go. Clock is running. As the ball continues to be out of bounds. Stop the ball. Probably need to hold out of that for about 3 seconds, but lost game time. As Cougars trying to get across the timeline. They do. Good pickup. Give and go towards Riley Johnson. Drives it in a little bit too far. And now it's going to be tied up. Hancock versus Harvey. And the jump ball is going to stay with Big Bay. They're going to switch the timers down here at the scorer's table. Hopefully fix some of those issues with the switch and make sure that this is an accurate game. It's going to actually be Cougars ball after the jump ball. Katrina Augustin to inbound this for the Cougars. Rotates around a Hancock coming back door. Can't get enough on it, and another jump ball. Flipping sides of the court this time, and it'll be to Big Bay. 3:44 on the clock. Cougars up by 5. And it looks like we'll see a little bit of calmness before the big defense comes up against for both of these squads. Trying to feed down toward the post. Back out to Jones. Deep 2 for Piper Jones. And this is a one-possession game once again. Trying to feed it in low. Bounces off the glass and picked up once again by Big Bay. Pedersen slows it down. Gets it towards Jones. Now down low towards Durant's. Deep shot for 2. No good. Another rebound for Augustin as she now has double-digit rebounds here in this contest. Hancock, 4-3, bounces off the iron and will go out of bounds. Will be Black Bear ball. Callowet and Massengill coming back out onto the floor now for Big Bay. 2:45, 3-point advantage for the Cougars. Pedersen working against Begovac. Feeding in now towards Massengill. Trying to feed the post. Picked off now by Johnson. She's got to run hard down. Will take the whole way. And a blocking foul will be up against Jones. I would say that would be inconsistent with some of the other fouls called, but I could definitely see why it would be called. 26-22 after Johnson hits her first. That's her first points here in the Grand Marais Outfitter third quarter. Second shot is up and out. Rebound picked up by Charlevoix. She brings it all the way out to reset the offense, going up against Blue defensively. Looking right to Hancock. Now all 5 Cougars on the right side of the plane. And the ball gets picked up by Jones. Blue brings it across the timeline. Continuing to drive, puts the bucket up and gets to herself. Her first point since the first quarter. Brings this back to a one-possession game, 26-24. Ball comes bouncing around and will be knocked out of bounds as we get another substitution. Morris now in. And we'll get a timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout by the Cougars, who find themselves with a completely evaporated lead. They were up by 10 earlier in this Grand Marais Outfitter third quarter. 26-24 your score. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Guitar Man's Rough Cut Music in Germfask. Stop by the Guitar Man's Rough Cut Music for all of your instrument needs, with guitars for all levels of players, repair for your current instrument, or the accessories you need to play on. Rough Cut Music has you covered. Call 906-586-6840 for more information. Cougars inbound, courtesy of Katrina Augustin. Looking for somebody, finds Charleboy. She doesn't have a shot. Eventually comes out towards Hancock beyond the 3-point line. Rotating around now into the near side for Charleboy. Guarded now by a Black Bear. Morris doing a good job before she gets rotated off and around as there's now a zone in play for the Black Bears. Splitting that zone is Johnson. The ball comes out of bounds and will stay with the Cougars. 1:16 on the clock. Same inbound formation this time for Superior Central. They look for somebody, finds Begovic now to Hancock at the top of the arc. Ball poked around, kept by the Cougars, and she throws it away towards Pedersen. Driving left side, up and out. Rebound by Johnson, and will be a foul on Blue. Not sure what happened there. There was a lot of bodies in between me and the defender, so can't really provide more analysis as we're down to 1 minute remaining here in the Grand Marais Outfitter third quarter, and a bucket there from the floor for Alice Hancock. She's up to 6 points and makes this a 4-point game for the Cougars. Ball comes around, shot, no good, but the follow through is 2 points there for Massengill. 32 seconds on the clock. Quick push towards Johnson, and she gets clubbed by Massengill there. Wasn't able to connect on the block, but connected with Johnson's face. 2 shots coming up here for Johnson, and the first one's no good. Substitution for the Black Bears brings in Macy Peterson, the first approach here by the freshman. Rebound thrown away by the Cougars, but Johnson able to get that one back. Driving towards the lane, puts that up, and good for 2. Makes up for the 3 straight free throws that she missed. 13 seconds. Blue trying to drive in. Massengill with the putback. 30-28 the score. Push coming down 1 second. Johnson blocked at the end. 30-28 your score. And they're calling a foul on Blue. 2 shots untimed for Johnson. Johnson makes the first. And the second is no good. So Johnson puts the Cougars back up by 3, 31-28. As this is starting to be an interesting foul scenario for the Black Bears. We'll talk a little bit about it after we come back from the timeout. 31-28 your score after 3 from downtown Eben Junction.
I'm Casey Ford, General Manager of Rome Media. We here at Rome Media, AM 1400, 97.7 WQXO, and all of the Rome family want to take a moment to say thank you. Our world has been chaotic lately, so take the time and enjoy your family and friends. We appreciate all your support this past year and hope you all have a healthy and happy Christmas and New Year. Happy holidays from our family to yours.
Need breakfast in a pinch? A sweet treat to help you continue through the day? What about a technically correct way to tell others you're eating your vegetables? Whatever your reason, Gallery Coffee's new selection of pastries are now available. Enjoy muffins, eclairs, fritters, and even zucchini bread, all pairing well with your favorite hot coffee or iced drink. Check out your new selection of pastries now at Gallery Coffee Company, located on the corner of Elm and Superior in downtown Munising.
Ball back in play as the Cougars have a 3-point lead to start the fourth quarter. Johnson and the Cougars with the ball. Gets it around on the handoff to Hancock, trying to get Johnson the ball. Too high of a pass for her to do anything with it. Cougars will reset at the top of the key. Johnson now with the ball once again. Rotating towards the lane. Kicks it out as the Cougars continue to bounce the ball around. Now deep two by Charlevoix off the back iron. Long rebound there for Superior Central. 7:13 here in quarter number 4. Driving into the corner is Begavec, and she'll kick it back out towards the top. Good job here by this zone defense of Big Bay to try to force some things different for Superior Central on offense. It's the reason why the Cougars are staying pretty much beyond the arc. They've got some three-point shooters, though, but not rotating for Hancock, not rotating for Charlevoix. And trying to find somebody back door. Good contact there down towards the post, and it's going to cause a turnover. Pedersen driving right side. Charlevoix gets blown past by Pedersen. Shot up, no good. Rebound by the Cougars. They'll start back the other direction, trying to maybe outrun that zone defense setup, but they'll have to slow down their offense just a little bit as Charlevoix gets it over to Hancock. There's that three, goes off the glass, no good. 6:05 remaining in regulation. Cougars up by 3. 31-28 as the Black Bears now trying to rotate the ball around. Blue down to Massengill, trying to come up. Not sure how that's not an up and down, and now completely trapped down in the paint. And a good time out there by Coach Bob Pedersen. Keeps the possession on the Black Bears side. Cougars trying to figure out how to break that zone. 2-3 zone set up, good rotation. Usually the easiest way to kind of try to break that would be starting off with some three-point shooting, trying to expand the zone to create the lanes to drive the ball, but not really seeing anything so far. You're seeing some good help defense and a little bit of shading by the Black Bears, but they're on offense now. 5:46 remaining in regulation. Big Bay down by 3, trying to get the ball in and has to throw it away towards Hancock. 3-on-2 the other direction. Now Charlevoix driving hard off the iron, fights for the rebound, but the Black Bears are able to win that battle. And they'll start the offense back the other direction. Rotating around for Harvey. Gets it down towards Jones, off the glass, no dice. Rebound once again by Katrina Augustin, who has shown to be so valuable on the glass. Rotating around, Charlevoix down towards Augustin. She's in the paint, rotating towards Begavac. She'll take a deep 2, and that's good for 2. Her 5th point of the contest, and it's enough for the Cougars to go up by 5. Pedersen towards Jones to Massengill, and she gets stuffed. Able to regain possession, but Johnson continues to push hard. Jones now on the drive, throws it up. Off the glass, gets her own rebound. That's off target, and the ball being fought for hard. Cougars able to break out, courtesy of Begavac. She'll center the ball, gets it towards Charlevoix on the left side. Give and go. Johnson trying to go up the lane, but that good zone defense helping out Big Bay's cause. Pedersen trying to bring it up the right side. And the foul is going to be on Charlevoix. Charlevoix carrying just a little bit too much speed on that one and gets hip checked out. Black Bears to inbound, gets it to Massengill, now towards Blue on their side of the timeline the whole time. They'll set up their offense. Blue looking to drive, goes up and draws the foul. No, offensive foul against Blue. Johnson able to stick the landing. No bucket. Black Bears incredulous of the situation. I think they got an argument. I mean, that's a bang-bang play. It could have gone either way. But either way, it's going to be Cougar ball up by 5. 3:51 remaining in regulation. And we'll see how Big Bay responds. They need a stop here after what happened on their offensive side of the floor. Charleboy up against Pedersen. Gets it to the top of the key, rotates around. Hancock's going to let that one fly off the rim. Rebound by Jones. Pedersen able to avoid the trap in the backcourt. Brings it across the timeline now. Guarded by Charleboy. Over towards Blue. Coming across. Tries to get the ball up and draws the foul this time. I believe that one's going to be against Begovac. It is against the junior, and it's going to send Blue to the line. She will shoot 2. Off the front iron, no good. Only the second missed free throw of the game for the Black Bears. Second shot is up and bounces out as well. Crucial opportunity for the Black Bears goes uncapitalized. And now back the other direction. Charleboy draws the foul that time. Good call. This will be Charleboy's first attempt at the line tonight, and she's shooting 2. She makes her first. Second one up and in, and the Cougars are able to go up 36-28. Shots missed on the Big Bay side. Rebound there by Rondo. Slowing the ball down with 3 minutes in regulation as the ball gets knocked out of bounds and will stay with Superior Central. Good defense there. Disrupting the passing lane by Tatum Harvey, the true freshman. Cougars rotating around, trying to find Augustin in the paint, trying to feed Johnson, but good defense there. Ball gets picked up. Trying to find Durant's down in the post, and the ball comes pinballing out. Charleboy on the breakaway, takes it left side and in. Quick 4 points there by Charleboy, and they're running away with this one. Scoreboard says 37-28. I've got 38-28. So we'll go ahead and match what the scorers got here. We've got a good crowd here to watch the end of this one as Piper Jones needs to make these to try to kickstart a rally for Big Bay. The jump shot is no good. Wide right. 2:08 here in regulation. Second shot is up, bounces around, hits the iron about 4 times, and the deep outlet pass was deflected. She had Charleboy, creates a big fight for the ball down on the Cougar side, right in front of the Superior Central bench, and is being knocked out of bounds, and Big Bay will pick this one up. No, the official pointed the wrong way, calls that himself, and it's going to stay with the Cougars. Always appreciate when the official announces that he pointed the wrong way. Pass towards Rondo on the far side. Gets a lot of glass. Rebound once again by Augustin, but can't get the follow through. Minute 51 in play. Cougars up by 9. trap on the near side, and a timeout was called. It's a full timeout by Pedersen, and Big Bay is going to try to get something lined up here late. Big Bay climbed back into this contest. They've got a lot of talent here, but the Cougars got some good breaks down the line. A couple bang plays that could have went either way, and that home court advantage rears its head once again here in downtown Eben Junction. Charlevoix now has 8 points on the contest, 6 from the floor, 2 from the stripe. Riley Johnson continues to lead the way. Katrina Augustin, though, has 13 rebounds. Good job there by the forward to rotate around and get situational awareness, understanding both sides of the floor, getting rebounds on the offensive and defensive side of the glass. Makes her a candidate for the Rick and Allison Bowerman Player of the Game. We pick a player from each side in our post-game contest, which will be coming up here in about a couple minutes. 1:47 on the clock as Big Bay looks to inbound. Rotating around. Can't cross there. Played that directly into the trap, but Jones able to dribble away. Goes down the lane. A little bit of contact, but nothing called. And the Cougars respond with the rebound. Charlevoix over the middle. Now guarded by Blue. Poked away, so it's deflected. So there was no over and back. Feeding in towards Hancock now, and she'll draw a foul. Shooting foul for 2. Foul's going to be on Blue. And the Cougars will be in the bonus the rest of the way. First shot for Hancock off the iron and out. She is 1 for 3 from the stripe tonight. Second shot is good. Make that 50%. And the ball gets knocked out of bounds. Back towards the Cougars. Superior Central by 10, 38-28 with about 78 seconds in this contest. Trying to rotate to find somebody. Jones knocks that one away, but picked up by Charlevoix. Doesn't cross the timeline, gets knocked away once again. She can pick that up and dribble with it if she wants, but she instead finds Johnson. Back to Charlevoix. Feeding Johnson towards the elbow. Rotates to Hancock, who will cross-court pass a couple times to Charlevoix. She'll let that deep 2 go. Rebound there picked up by Durant. Pedersen trying to just attack now. They've got a long way to go. Blue for 3, too hard. And the Cougars are going to come back the other direction. I think it's enough now, and there's going to be a traveling violation there against Hancock. She carried a little bit too much speed into that one. Deep inbound to Harvey, and Harvey with the double dribble. Olivia Millen making her first appearance of the contest for Superior Central. Also seeing a couple of additional players come in for Big Bay, including Callowette and Peterson. And it looks like we'll also see a return of Morris. Jones and Blue look to be done for the night, and Emily Augustin will also join here in the multiple player changes here with about 33 seconds to go. Katrina Augustin into Charlevoix. Cougars really don't have to do anything besides pass the ball around to wrap this game up. Emily Augustin now in the corner, trying to get the ball to Millen, but that ball's picked off the other direction by Charlevoix, and a lot of contact. Shooting foul that will send the senior to the line. Durant's the guilty party. And we'll see if Charlevoix can make it up to double digits in points tonight. Makes the first. And makes the second. 40-28 now in favor of the home team. 12 seconds to go. Driving on the near side. Gets the ball into Calouette. No dice there. Cougars with the ball, and they will dribble it out. Deep pass to Charlevoix. And the buzzer beater, no good. 40-28, your final here in the varsity doubleheader between Big Bay and Superior Central. Still in soccer season, it seems, but either way, we'll take a quick break. We'll have your players of the game after this break, and we'll set the scene for the varsity boys matchup shortly after this. Cougars win by 12 here in Superior Central.
Fall is here, and that means temperatures are dropping. Is your propane tank ready for winter this year? Call Superior Land Gas because they've been trusted for over 100 years, and this is what they do. Superior Land Gas provides propane for appliances, from your outdoor grill to a 1,000-gallon commercial tank. They have the resources and training for heating your home or office. Call Superior Land Gas in Wetmore to switch or get filled up today at 387-4660.
The Pub in Chatham is open for dine-in or takeout and offering specials all week long. We have tacos on Tuesday, wings on Wednesday, fish fry Fridays at the Pub can't be beat. We have only the freshest Lake Superior fish, featuring whitefish from Van Landshoots or perch and walleye from Phil's. And let's not forget Saturday, where our ribs are always available. And there's more. Breakfast is back Friday through Sunday. Come on over to the Pub or call 439-8595. The Pub in Chatham.
Final score here in the girls' part of the doubleheader. Cougars 40, Superior Central are on top of Big Bay de Noc, who scored 28 points. We'll have your Rick and Allison Bowerman player of the game. For the Cougars, it's going to be Katrina Augustin. What she did on the glass today was just amazing. 16 rebounds for the senior, causing a lot of good opportunities on both sides of the floor. On the Big Bay de Noc side, it's got to be Massengill, who had 6 points off the bench, coming in, adding senior leadership down in the post, and disrupting a lot of what the Cougars were trying to do once they moved into that zone in the second half. Good opportunities there for the Cougars and Black Bears in this contest. Now, we'll see a little bit about the Big Bay de Noc boys later on this year due to common opponents, but I believe this is the last game of the season for Big Bay de Noc girls. Happy to call their volleyball team this year. So it's always a good chance to say hey to Big Bay, and thank you for providing your team this season. As you can see, the boys team is warming up. What we're going to do now to make sure that this happens with the broadcast format, we will stop this broadcast and we will restart the broadcast. It will be a different file. It will be a different post on the Rome Media Facebook page, but you can find that game right here on Rome Media's Facebook page. Again, Cougars win 40-28 in the first part of this doubleheader. Boys up next in about 20. We'll see you at that time.